G'day, welcome back to the walkthrough. Now what I thought I would do is show you I've done a little bit of farming down here, and you can see that I've actually got myself a whole ton of titanite chunks, as I told you I would, and I've upgraded the Demon's Great Axe, that big bastard, up to plus 15, which means it's now doing quite a bit of damage. So if you have a look here, this thing here is doing 700, but it's split damage. Now I can only use it two-handed, but this thing here is doing 657, and it's all physical. So what I'm going to do is just, for this very last one, show you the run to get down there and pick up titanite chunks. So you can see I've got my 10 humanities, I've got my gold serpent ring. I'm pretty much wearing nothing because this is a very, very, very heavy axe. Lots of fun though. So down we come. I've got my transient curses. You see I've used a ton of them. I've got 8 left. So down we go. Now remember that it doesn't really matter if you die. You're going to be coming straight back down again anyway. And the souls are not insubstantial. You can see I'm starting there with 14,460. We'll probably get a few grand just by doing the run itself, as well as hopefully they can drop titanite chunks, and if you're lucky they can drop a couple of titanite slabs. So I got a couple of slabs so far, which is great, because now what I've done is I've taken this thing up to plus 15, and I've taken my other great axe up to plus 5, which is the max for a lightning thing. So now I'm hitting pretty hard. Okay, so you come down here straight across, just as though we were heading in to get that very large shard, which of course I gave into the blacksmith so he could do his job. Alright, bung on a transient curse, because you're going to get a couple of wallies here. A couple of the see-through bastards. There you go. There's one. Oh, I'm on now. You can see this thing's pretty good. It hits for 652, which is not insubstantial. Oh, thanks, you dropped a couple of transient curse there. Good on you, mate. Good on you. You're a good sword. So you come down here to the right. That's the way I do it. Drop off here in the corner. Carefully. You go easily. And then down here. Now, straight along the side. Just at the end of these stairs there, you can see one of them. Now, luckily, I'm one-shotting them with this at the moment. But you do whatever you need to. I go through here first. Now you're going to get two or three guys in here, plus a couple of ghosties. So make sure you run in, do a little swivel, and run out, so you can see them. Also, they move faster than the ghosts. So you can see I whacked that one. Oh, he's dropped something. He's dropped a titanite chunk. Good on you, son. That ghost is buggered off. Come in here, turn around again. There's another one in there. He should come running. There he is. You can hear his little short shield going. And they like a good run up. And he's dropped a chunk as well. Oh, now come on, fellas. It's not really fair for you to be inside the steps, is it? Yeah, you little bastards. Oh, did you drop something at the bottom of the stairs? Pick up item. A couple of transient curses hidden under the step. That's not really fair, is it? So come on through here, and if you have a little look-see around here, there's a couple of ghosties. The great thing about this axe is it's got a bit more reach than the other one. Oh, you dropped a jagged blade or something, have you? There you go. Thanks. Remember, we saw that. Now you come out here, round to your right. Don't forget this guy. He's just sitting here in a corner. Strange behaviour for a dark wraith. I guess he's just sort of thinking, sitting around here thinking evil thoughts. Now there's nothing really else you can do down here. If you drop down there, you're stuffed, because down there is all the drakes and all that sort of stuff. So don't go down there. Come back in here. Back out the way we came. Round to your right. Come out here. We've only really got one so far. So drop down and see the well. Turn right at the well. There's one hiding down there. I use my joystick, and that lets me know if the bastards are coming or not. Oh, I missed it. Oh. Yeah, how many times can you put your shield up? See, that's the armour set. Not really, you know, I don't mind it. It's not amazing. It's pretty cliched, I reckon. You've seen it before. You don't need to see it again. Alright, come in here. Bit of a swivel. Out again. We've got another room full of them. I like to stay down here on the steps, so I've got a good chance. Work out if they're running or not. What's he drop? Another chunk and a dark hand. Thanks very much. Now, come in here. There's one straight ahead and there's two hiding in here. So turn him on, get him interested. Problem with this thing is it doesn't really hit shallow. You got to be up high. Oh yeah, thanks for the chunk. And you can see we're getting quite a few. We've already picked up about 10,000 souls. And there's only one more to do in this, and that's this fella. He's out there, you can see him straight ahead. He's just sitting there fanning about. Whack him on the head. And he's dropped a chunk for us. Now that's the run. You can see I picked up about 12,000 souls and a ton of chunks. I've got 12 chunks in there now. So that'll do nicely. I've got all my weapons up where I need to get them to. All I really need to be doing now is thinking about getting my health up and getting my strength up. So we're going to get our health up to 25. Oh yeah, that's not bad. We want to get our strength up a little bit. You can see that although that doesn't look like it's doing too much, it is. But we'll get our strength up to 30 before we do much. Now, let's get dressed. We don't need that. So we're going to put big boy back on again. There we are. We're fast rolling with that. Wonder if I can wear any clothes at all. Possibly I can't. Let's have a look. Oh, yep, I can wear that. And can I wear... Oh, I can wear the brigand outfit. Now, can I wear pants? Or I have to wear a skirt? You know, if it has to be that way, I guess it does. No, I can't wear the Elite Night leggings. They're too heavy. So, 6.9 is too heavy, and nothing else has poise. All these things weigh way more than 6.9. 6.5. Ah, that's too heavy. What about if I take these off? Still too heavy. Alright. What about we go the other way? Put that on and the dress. Ah, too heavy. Alright, fair enough. There you go. I can wear that in the dress. Nice. How heavy is this thing? 6.6. Hard leather armor is pretty good. Got no poise. That's the only thing. No poise for the boys. I want something that weighs about 6 and has some poise. See if we can buy something from our boy. Problem with having no poise is that every mother can interrupt you. Now we're hitting like a truck, but that doesn't mean anything. Throw your bomb. Alright, we'll come around this side where we're not getting bombed. Now you can see since last time he's got quite a few things. We'll buy the bottomless box and we'll have a look at the outfits. So 6.6. Now you know what? Oh no, that's no good. 13.3, no good to me. Golem armour, 16.4, no good to me. Ornstein's armour, 12, no good to me. Armour of the Glorious, 13.3. So no, he doesn't have anything I can use. He doesn't have any armour. Fair enough. Alright. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to head off and do one of the DLCs. Oh, that's all right. He just jumped off. He sacrificed himself for the good of the nation. Good on you, mate. You're a hero. Is hero too strong a word? You're a hero. Now, we want, first of all, let's have a think. Let's think this through. We're going to go to Unalondo. We're going to do the DLC. That could be good fun. Our job, now remember, once we can't use this thing till we get 46, which is another 14 points, another 14 levels. We will do that, but for the moment, let's just go to Unalondo, down to the Dark Moon Tomb, bonfire, because what we want... Oh, I've done a silly bastard thing. Before you do the DLC, got to go back to Firelink Shrine before you do the DLC. We've got to go talk to the birds. We haven't done that yet. Now, you want to be pretty strong for this bit, because we're going to head back to that place we started at, right back at the very get-go. I'll sit here, so we come back here. Okie doke. We're going to head back to the Undead Asylum where we started life so long ago. And here's how you do it. It's Trixie, going to get a lift with the crows. Come along, hop in here, and we're going to jump out. Jump. That's it. Run along here. And you can just roll here. And walk up carefully. You go easily along here. Now we want to get that. We need that. That's the key. So grab your key, come back again, jump. Back over here. We're going to do it again. So first things first, I think it's easier to make sure you catch this left lift. You can do it from the right lift, but you've got to be very careful with your rolling and your jumping. So it's just as easily to turn that lift on, summon the other one, and Robert's your father's brother, and you can have a go. There we are, tickety-boo. Up we go, eventually. Come on. Come on. Bloody lift. Voice-activated software. Here we are. Okay, back over here again. Back over here again. Just roll. Straight up. Round to your left. Straight up again. And our job, to get ourselves into this. When you get in here, curl up like a ball. And wait. Stoned crows are going to come and give you a lift. A murder of crows. Don't worry if it takes a little while. The first time you get one of these triggered thingies, you know, it can take a little while. Give it a chance. Don't rush it. Just give it a minute. And here comes the crow now. He thinks with one of his eggs, the little blighter. Cute as 10 buttons in a row. Here he is. Come on, fella. Thanks for the lift, mate. You're a lovely little crow. And there I am, all squished up in his talons. Or her talons, probably a lady, looking after the nest. These days, who knows? Thanks very much. And that's Crow Express. That doesn't change now, we're in Crow Express. Now, although you've been here before, a word to the wise. These guys are bastards. They're nasty and they hit really hard. So, be careful. Alright, I got 2 of them. See, they will knock you out of your poise. I don't know how. They literally are naked guys with a stick. But FromSoft has decided that they can knock you out of your poise. Boys for the boys. Alright, come on in. Don't stand on that yet, because you'll fall down and be dealing with the boss. So come round here first. And when we come down here, we're going to see some Black Knights. So, you know, you can parry them. If you're feeling good with your parries, you can parry them. I think our parrying days are over till we get 46 strength, so what we're going to do at the moment is we're just going to hit him hard. Oh, ow. You can see we did a lot of damage. 2 hits and they're down. He dropped the red titanite chunk. Thanks, mate. Good on ya. But it does make me think that I probably should get my parry on. Ah, screw it. Let's not bother. Now, you see that guy in there? That's our old mate. He's gone doolally. So he is going to come for you. So, hit him with a ball. That's the ticket. It won't kill him, but it will knock him out. And he's fat rolling. So unfortunately, we have to bid him a fond farewell, and he drops a crest shield. Now the crest shield's pretty good. In that, it has a very, very high magic defense. We'll be using that one later on. Come round here, you've got these mongrels. Remember, same as before. Although this time, even though he's only got like the broken short sword, it hits crazy hard. There we are. Do take him out. Come in here, and you got a couple of these lads, and they are of course hard. One great thing about the Demon's Great Axe is that it... Oh, you know what? Let's see if we can wear that armour. Looks nicer. And we... Oh, you mongrel. 7.8. Oh, are we that desperate? We're that desperate, are we? We just can't make it by 0.3 or something. Okay. Well, open that up. Come down here carefully. Pick up the rusted iron ring. Okay, that's what we wanted. That ring's going to let us walk lots when it's a bit gunky outside. Alright, come round this way. And that's where the ball was, but remember, you can always walk down here. So now we're going to fight one of the fatties, one of the boomba laddies. First things first, I would save here, only because if you die, you don't have to go all the way back to Firelink. You can come here. Now in here, there's a couple of these mongrels. Take them out first, because they will follow you down, make your life hard, which you don't want. Now, as soon as you drop down here, you're going to take fall damage. So, find out where the bloody thing is. There he is. And get rid of the fall damage. Now, he has a lightning explosion. That thing. Get out of there. We're doing quite a bit of damage with this, as you can see. Get out of there. Oh, he hit me with it, and it hit me with a blast. Remember, he's got a big reach on that thing. Okay, let's go. One more. There you go, Boombalatti. And he's dead and down. Now, if that's the first time you've whacked one of these things, watch out for the butt slam. And you pick up a Titanite slab. Now, if you haven't been farming, that's possibly your first Titanite slab. You need that to get things up to plus 15. So I've used one slab there. I've used one slab there. I'll probably use another slab because I've got a few of them. So I'll probably stick a slab on. Where is he? Come on now. On my lightning short bow, which I will upgrade. Now, once you've done that, you can bone out of here, but what we want is a special item that lets you do the DLC. So come to the flames, climb up the ladder. We're going to have another night, so drop down and you'll see there's another night that you got to deal with. whack him. He dropped the Black Knight sword again for us. Thanks very much. Now remember, we've got maximum item discovery, but you come down to the end here and you want to grab the peculiar doll. The peculiar doll, very, very useful. That's the item we need to get out of here. Now I'm going to take my transient curses off there. They're of no use to anyone. But however, wouldn't mind at all getting a little bit of something to put on. Yeah, put on a charcoal resin or something like that. So we're actually going to bone out of here. Now that we've got 25 health, we're going to take our health up to 30. And we're going to bone out of here and we're going to walk back to Firelink. And once we're back at Firelink, we're going to head off to Anor Londo. You need the peculiar doll to be able to do the DLC. Otherwise, they won't let you in. Now, it is in Anor Londo. You can get to it from Anor Londo if you want, but I often think the easier way to get to it is from the place called Dark Moon Tomb. Now, Dark Moon Tomb is useful if you have, for example, and you might have in your travels, picked up the Dark Seance ring, come down here, killed a boss or two and done some fun. We haven't done that yet because that stuff lives downstairs. Now, our order of preference, the way I'm going through it for those that know what they're doing, we're going to go and do the DLC, the Painted World, and after we've done the Painted World and picked up a bunch of souls, now what have I got? I got 26 vitality, get that to 30 and then I'm going on strength until I get strength to 46 and then I'm going on endurance. Up here, and we're making that lovely chink 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 noise, which is nice. I wonder if I can actually wear those. Can I wear those? No, I can't, would you believe? Oh, hang on. Let's find out. Okay. No, absolutely right. Can't wear it. Now, when you come in here, you've ironically got a whole bunch of, like, you know, the usual FromSoft thing. Let's just have 50. Oop. So there's going to be many of those guys. They drop throwing knives and they drop their own special weapons. So you can summon them in just by sort of turning them on. If we wanted to, we could, in a perfect world, just get a bow and arrow and pick them off, but I often find it's just as easy to get them in and then do something like this. Free aim. Oh, come on. See, that's the bugger with no poise. You got no poise, you can't do squat. Let's go over here. There's one hiding over here, I'm sure of it. Come here, you little mongrel. Where are you? There he is. Oh yeah, got a couple of throwing knives. Like, that's useful. Now that is the chandelier we knocked down before, remember? We do have a little bit of range. And their throwing knives do a remarkable amount of damage. Picked up 5 there. There's no more there. There's one in the corner. Come over here and you grab Great Magic Weapon Sorcery. Now that's particularly useful if you've got a weapon like ours. Now I'll show you in a sec after I get rid of this mongrel. And we got Tarky's gear here. And you pick up the Black Iron Helm, or the Black Clobber, or the Black Iron Great Shield. Now we can't, for love or money, wear this stuff because it's way too heavy. You can see it weighs 15.6. That's, you know, no chance. But it is fun. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to come over to this painting, which you might recognise if you've had a little look at Ashes of Ariandel from Dark Souls 3. Come up and examine the painting. So we're going to do, you know, this game's got it all. Little bit of art in here. Like a bit of art. Check it out. Recognise that snowy hill. Recognise that rope bridge. Lots and lots of connections, really, between Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 1. Now, oh, hello there. Fair suck of the sav. What's that about? Right, well, you've been sucked in. Literally, sucked in, mate. Up you come to the painted world of Aramis. A beautiful scent, available in most chemists. Now, some annoying bits about this DLC that I want to go through. First of all, light this bonfire, and I reckon kindle this bonfire. Because you're going to want this particular one to be feeding you up. Probably only kindling it twice is okay. Now, I'm going to shift up. You're going to want a shield in this thing, which I think means I can actually probably wear some of this clobber. Can I wear that? No, I can't wear that, but I bet I can wear the silver. Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, I can wear the silver knight armour. Can I wear the gloves as well? No. Can I wear the cheap gloves? Yeah, I can. So you're going to want this, something like this. The advantage of this time is until I can actually get my my weapon up until get him first. Till I can get my weapon to whoop. Yeah, we don't want that or that, but we do want these lads, because we're going to get poisoned. We're going to put on our and you know it's going to take me 10,000 years to find the bloody thing, our lightning short bow. And let me upgrade my lightning. Just show you that I've got a couple of slabs. You can see I've got 2 slabs, so we can reinforce our lightning short bow. And before we take on this area, what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of. Now, to use up a slab is only going to buy me 5 extra hits, so I'm not going to use a slab on this thing. But I'm going to show you how the bottomless box works. We've got tons of junk in here that we don't use and we don't need. So I'm going to put some stuff in storage. So if we come in here, see it's held and in storage, so we don't want I'm just going to right click all the stuff I'm not going to use. So that's R1. And if you see it puts it in storage. R1, 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 etc. Are we going to use the dragon tooth? I'd like to. Not yet. Not going to use spears or halberds. Got a whole ton of dark hands. Only need 1 of them. So we'll keep 1. Got our bow. Don't need the longbow or the black bow or the dragon slayer bow or the crossbows. Don't need the sorcerer's catalyst, but we'll hang on to it just in case. Pyromancy, talisman, skull lantern. Don't need. 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 Oh, we'll keep the crest shield. We'll keep Havels. Actually, what's the poise? Poise stability 7184. Yeah, we'll keep Havels. So you can see that we're putting a lot of stuff here into storage. We've nearly done it all. Just for that stuffing around. Let's look. We'll keep them both there just in case. Now clothes. We don't need a lot of this stuff. So standard gear, elite night gear we'll hang on to. None of the helmets. No. We'll keep that. Brigand. No. Like the gauntlets. No. Leather. No. It's ugly as sin. Ugly. Don't care if I need it. I'm never going to wear it. Ugly. Oh, I like that, except for the hood. I like the tattered stuff. Priest hat. Ugly. Nah, we'll keep the travelling gloves. Let's see. Holy trousers. Yeah, keep those. Black iron kit's nice, except for the hat. Never going to wear that. Only need one of them. No. And now, when I go in and have a look, let's say at my weapons, they're the only ones there. Everything that's there is stuff I want to use. Very helpful. All right then. Well, I'll see you next time.